Next is our News Bites, highlighting events over the past month or so, including stories from the pages of the Nichi Bei News. Let's roll the News Bites, please.
So let's roll the News Bites. The News Bites rolling. Through the magic of technology, Nobuko Miyamoto taught Bon Odori remotely on September 7th at the Koho Co-Creative Hub in San Francisco's Japantown. The American Bon Consortium held the workshop in collaboration with their Bon Odori exhibit held at the National Japanese American Historical Society, also in J-Town. emceed by Win Kiyama, a musicologist who co-curated the Bon Odori exhibit, the program started with attendees learning to dance Bon Odori no Uta and Tankobushi. Reiko Iwanaga taught the dances. The workshop preceded the Bon Odori that followed the next day at the Yerba Buena Gardens in downtown San Francisco. The dance, held on September 8th, celebrated the 125th anniversary of the Buddhist Churches of America, which started in San Francisco in 1899. The American Bon Odori, Dancing in Joy and Remembrance exhibit is on view at the National Japanese American Historical Society at 1684 Post Street through September 30th. Visit www.ninjas.org or call 415-921-5007 for their hours. In celebration of the closing of the Obon season, Koho SF held their third annual Bon Pop, bringing hundreds of people together at the Botanical Gardens in San Francisco's Golden Gate Park on August 31st. Bon Pop, a reimagined Bon Odori, welcomes a local, citywide, and regional audience to immerse themselves in the Japanese tradition of honoring ancestors through dance, song, and rituals, accessible to all regardless of religion, faith, ethnicity, and cultural beliefs. The festival features a vibrant blend of taiko drumming by Melody Takata of Genryu Arts, live folk music by Ensauza, and Bon Odori dancing, showcasing the rich heritage and talent of our local Japantown artists and cultural practitioners. Continuing the festivities, food and diverse communities are on display outside the Asian Art Museum in San Francisco on the Lawrence and Goretti Louis Hyde Street Art Wall. Chelsea Ryoko Wong grew up eating dim sum with her family. The idea of coming together for a meal was the genesis of her new mural, Community Feast. The wall is a 9-panel, 7x40-foot site. Wong, who is of Chinese and Japanese descent, told the Nichi Bei News that she wanted to celebrate the Asian community, but not have it exclusively for the Asian community. She wanted people from all different communities to feel seen within the work. Wong was moved during the pandemic in response to some of the violence in San Francisco, she said. The Yonsei, who grew up in Seattle, said the mural depicts a fictionalized dim sum restaurant. People from different ethnic backgrounds are eating dim sum and enjoying each other's company. Community Feast is located outside of the Asian Art Museum, which is at 200 Larkin Street in San Francisco. Japan's mega monster, Godzilla, roared over San Francisco's Japantown recently as Godzilla Fest made its way through the neighborhood to celebrate 70 years of Godzilla films. The goals of this event were to bring crowds back to Japantown and into the restaurants and shops to enjoy a complete Japanese cultural experience while taking part in the Godzilla convention. The festival included panels, cosplay, a stamp rally, and films, including a special outdoor presentation of Godzilla vs. King Kong on the Buchanan Mall. Lastly, the Nichi Bei Foundation and Nichi Bei News recently celebrated its 15th anniversary on September 17th, 10 years to the very day when the first edition of the nonprofit Nichi Bei newspaper rose out of the ashes of the historic Nichi Bei Times in 2009. As part of our Nichi Bei Day of Giving campaign, the Nichi Bei Foundation held an intimate event honoring donors, recognizing 3 of our largest donors, the Craig Foundation, represented by Craig Harmer, the Kinjiro and Eiko Moriguchi Fund, represented by Edie Moriguchi Horner, and Masako Takahashi of the Henry and Tomoe Takahashi Charitable Foundation. The event featured performances by Kulin Taiko, a collaboration of Filipino Kulintang and Japanese Taiko, as well as a beautiful performance by the Nikkei Chorale Ensemble of UC Berkeley. Thanks, in large part, to a $65,000 matching donation from the Craig Foundation, as well as a $24,500 donation from the Kinjiro and Eiko Moriguchi Fund, and many other donors, we have reached our goal of raising $150,000. And on behalf of the board and staff here at the Nichi Bei Foundation, we thank you with everything we are for your continued support. For those interested, you can still contribute to the Nichi Bei Day of Giving campaign through September 31st at nichibei.org/give. For more up-to-date news like this, please be sure to subscribe to the Nichi Bei News, carrying on a legacy of 125 years of community leadership through media at nichibei.org/subscribe.